Ahoy there, you crafty hardy buggers! Ha ha ha! How be you all? Ha 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 ha! That be right. It be me, Captain Luke and Silly, back for another art lesson with me good pal here, Wilson, the first mate, Parrot. Ha ha ha! Yes, we be here to do some more drawing with you. Teach you the noble art of drawing so you can fill out your logbooks and stuff like that. You don't have to be good. You just have to get a reasonable facsimile. And that's what we're working at, right? Showing you the basic tricks to be able to draw stuff that people can go, oh, I can see that was a parrot. Or I can see this week that's a treasure chest. Ha ha, that'd be right. We'll be drawing a treasure chest. That's right, a treasure chest. We're going to draw a prize of your own to do that. And after it, once we've done it, I'll show you how we can turn that treasure chest into a little game that you can play around the house when you're all in lockdown or whatever you're doing on a Sunday afternoon. You can turn it into a little piratey game with your own little treasure chest. Arr, it'd be fun. But right now, I think it's time for us to go a little north like a pirate, and then we get down to drawing. So put your hands on your hips, put your head up, and laugh proud. Because that'd be right. It'd be time to draw. Avast there. So we're ready, right? We're drawing a treasure chest, just like this one here, just like my little beauty here, right? You see the perspective of it there, right? That kind of stuff, okay? You open it up, it's full of me treasure. There'll be nice treasure in there, see? Pieces of 8, a few bits of silver there, earrings and all sorts of things, right? But that's it, all right? That's what we're drawing. And note the bands, right? That's an important part. The bands there, they hold together, metal strips, right? Our one's going to have rivets in it. This one's just fastened on some other way, right? And all that kind of stuff. But that's what we're going for. See the little feet? Oh, that, we'll draw little feet on it as well. Locking device. All right, that's the kind of thing we're going to be drawing right now, all right? So, grab your pencils, all right? I'm just going to draw it in black and white, all right? Just with a lead pencil. But you, right? Once you've drawn yours, you can color it all up, right? Make it your own, all right? Make it pretty. Do whatever, all right? Remember, this is your treasure chest. You're going to be hiding the treasure in it, so you want to do it. All right? Now, just to make things simple, but you do this on a separate page if you're showing someone else, but you don't really need to do it. Up here, I'm going to draw what we're going to do, all right? So we're going to start drawing a cross line and a couple of diagonal lines like that, all right? But we're going to do them here in the middle of the picture, right? Just a little bit up towards the middle, all right? So our first line goes across nice and even. Right, and that's the width of our chest, all right? So however big you want to draw your chest, however big your paper is, you'll note every now and then the table rocks, all right? It's because we're at sea, okay? Those people that sort of got a bit feisty say, well, I know what you draw it, it's rolling around and all that. Well, there's not much I can do. If a wave hits us, a wave hits us, and we roll with the waves. That's what's called being at sea, all right? That's why people get seasick, all right? So if you get seasick, maybe you should be drawing with a bucket, all right? That's all I'm saying. Just have you got a bucket there? Might be handy. Anyway, now, enough of that, right? So, we've got our line across, that's the top. But you need sides, don't you? Sides. So this is where our diagonal lines come in, right? They don't have to be too steep diagonal, because that means it's a big, deep chest full of joy. Full of joy and treasure, all right? Oh, there he goes. But they do have to match up, all right? So this one goes down, sort of the same there, right? That, okay? And then you just draw across the bottom, because that's the bottom, and we give us that little, remember we talked about the straps, so we're just going to give ourselves straps there. So we want to make them the same sort of evenness, right? Now next we're going to draw some curves, all right? Remember these curves? All right, these curves are going to be the top. So we're going to come a little bit off the back, right? Because that's perspective as you look back at it, but we'll end up pretty close to the front here like that, all right? This is the outside curve, so let's go outside curve. Be it, all right? And now our band is just inside, same sort of width, all right? Of course, you can make your bands as wide or as thin as you like. You probably find thinner is easier to manage, right? That's why I'm doing it this way. Now, we want 2 straight lines now, 2 straight lines, but the top one is going to be longer than the bottom one, right? They're going to be like that. And you're going to take the top one from here, right? And we're going slightly back up, but pretty much straightish, right? So we go, all right, there we go. That'll do us. And so this one comes back, all right? And you want this line here, right? See how that line is there? You pretty much want that to be a similar sort of direction that way. So if I bring that over a little bit and try to bisect the ends of both those lines, yeah, it gives you the idea. All right. And then we can join that up the bottom. It's starting to look more like a chest, isn't it, right? So, all right, we'll do our bands across there, right? Already got the band at the top. All right, there we go. Now, next up, what do we do next? All right, well, we start about here and we do another straight line, all right? Pretty much parallel to this one, all right? So this one, if you go like that, you can see which sort of angle you want to do it, right? So you want this one to do, and you might want to just go across there lightly, like that, right? To make sure it's what you wanted. Because we've got to do a little curve, right? From there around the same way. So you want to go, that's one way of doing it, is if you trace your hand around, it gives you the feel for it, right? So then when you start here, you want to start here and go around. You try to do something similar, right? Right? And then we're just joining that up. And that gives us our top of our chest, right? Chest top like that. Pretty good, right? Okay. Now, this chest needs bands, more bands on it, right? So inside that curve, we do another one. And we'll do one on this side, right, for the lid. And one in the middle, right? So this needs another 2 curves. And another curve there. Again, the more you can mirror the curves, the more it looks like it's all part of the same lid, all right? Okie dokie. Right, now you've done that. Remember, this is going to be like a cartoon facsimile. Let's draw in the rest of the bands, all right? So we go to here, and we're going to draw all the way down. That gives the band on that side. All right, and the middle band on that side, right? Okay, it's all filling in, and the same on this side. All right, starting to take shape now, I reckon. And another line going that way, all right? So now you've got all your bands that are all together, right? What the chest needs now, I reckon, is some handles. So how do we do handles? Again, we go back to our curves, right? You're gonna do 2 curves, all right? One inside the other, all right? So we'll start with the first one in the middle, right? So we just do it like a little smiley face. And then we'll go outside that and we do another smiley face. All right, beautiful. And over here, right, in the middle, each side of that band there, right, we're gonna do 2 more smiley faces, but these ones we're gonna attach to here. So you'll do 1 smiley face. And then again, this one I would do about the same as the bands, all right, around there, a bigger smiley face, all right? Getting there, right, so what's next? Next, we're drawing sort of loopy circles, right? So it's almost a half circle, so it's going around and back again like that, all right? But we're doing it here, so you get on the edge of the line there, right, for that bit, and you do a loop all the way around, all right? And you see doing that gives us the bottom of our little handle, right? The little bottom part of our handle. Next up, right? Over on here, this is a lock, right? So what we do to draw the lock is we start with drawing a big black circle, right? Got the back circle there like that. Now you realize it's a lock, and that behind the lock, there's gonna be the band. So we'll draw out a couple of bands down there like that, all right? So that's the rest, and it also gives us a shape. So you see the bands there, it's gonna be that. Right, up to the lock. But the lock, you got that bottom bit of the lock too. So let's draw in a little triangle here, right? Just a little triangle, it's like this, you know, it's just a triangle and the circle's going over it. That's all you're really doing there, okay? And when you color it in, what does it look like? A lock, I reckon. What do you reckon, eh? So you've got your lock, got all your banding, you've got your handle, it's all going well, really, isn't it? Okay, but see this, if we do little loops like that on here, on the end of here, right, it just makes it more realistic, see? There you go. See that? So it looks like it's all part of the same unit then, all right? That'll work. Especially like we can shade these in. We give these a light shade, so you could do this in a lighter color. A silver color would be nice, right? Because, you know, it makes it look made out of silver or brass or like that. You can do that the same. You can do the bands like that, you know. That could be like silver for part of the padlock and all that kind of stuff, right? Kind of thing you could do when you do it. All right, we're going to put feet on it. Now the feet are just going to be little lumpy bits like that, all right? So put a feet on each corner, so there's one. Right, here's another one. That's good. And there. And look, if you think the back corner is going to be there somewhere, so the other foot is going to be like that, see? Now, you can just see it in the background. But, so we colour those in dark. Now feet. You can see that they're feet, right? It's only small because he's at the back. And that one bigger. On that corner, right? And you can see that there. And then that's the one, the perspective I got on this one, you could probably get rid of that foot anyway, but you know, it's there at the moment. And that's what it's all about, right? Just getting it right as you feel what you want. Now, what we can do is put little rivets on it. So rivets, a bit, something similar to screws, except they're actually permanent ones, right? You've got two ends, and when you bang one and it sticks them together like that, or you use a machine, or it's hot and all that sort of stuff. So if you look at a lot of those things that are being riveted on, they got these little spots, all right? So we're just gonna draw our little spots on there, right? I'm drawing them gold. If you've done a bigger holes, you could actually draw little circles and color them in, or you could get a different color pencil and do them, all right? Just doing silver. But so all around, we're doing these little rivets, all right? I should have gone one that said, oh, and here's one we prepared earlier. All right, I might even talk to you about the game where I'm putting these rivets on there, right? Just because you'll get the idea about what we're doing. All right, so once you've done your treasure chest, right? And colored it all in nice. All right, this goes to show you've got it, right? I'm sure yours looks a lot prettier than mine. I don't think mine's been overly successful, but you know, it's doing the job. All right, it's looking like a treasure chest. Once you're finished, right, and you've colored it all in, nice if these are jewels, isn't it, eh? And you colored it all in, right? It's all ready. What you do is you cut it up, right? Or you get your mum or dad or somebody else who can handle the scissors, right? Don't go running with scissors. Cutlasses are fine. Scissors, not so good, all right? Cutlasses are meant to be run with. Scissors, not so much. Right, when you've done all this, right, you've colored it in, you can get the scissors and cut it out, right? Cut it out. And when you've got yourself a colored little chest, so you cut all the edges around, so you just got the chest, right? And then what you do is you can take your chest and hide it somewhere in your room, all right? Or around your house, like under a mat or in the carpet or in a cupboard or somewhere like that kind of stuff. And then you can make your very own treasure map to where your treasure is, right? You start at your front door, right? And you can plot it out. You draw in the landmarks, like, you know, there's Auntie Doris, it looks like a bear. You draw her in, right? You can do all that sort of stuff, you know, you got your thing there. You can draw your little map, all right? And so there's your door. So you got door, and you can go, all right? And you can do little things with paces. Let's throw that, and then you do like a little compass, right? Work out what direction it is. You can do a compass beside it. So you got like that. So you can put north on this way, so you know that that's ways north. North facing backyard there. All right. And then you go there. And you can go, you know, if you got the lounge chair, like that lounge chair there, you know, you can draw in a lounge chair and say, you've got to go around the lounge chair and then back over, you know, under the dining room table, right, you know, into the kitchen, you know, And there it is, the treasure. X marks the spot. In a can of beans or something, right? That, you know, something like that, you can do it. But I mean, that's how you do it. That's a scribbly little thing as we're going along. But that's the kind of idea. I'm just trying to make it so you got things you can understand with it. But basically, you cut her up, color it in, have it all ready, and then hide it. You got your own little treasure hunt in your own house, keeping you busy during these times of isolation, all right? But that's it, pretty good. Some bit of fun to do on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon when, you know, you got right sick of playing computer games or watching TV, if that ever happens. All right now, great. So, as you can see by my treasure map here, you can see, all right, of course this is written material, we can just go last longer than your paper one, but you can see, right, so I've got the map here, so you can follow it around. If we start here, when you come in, and you follow the little track around, see? You see, you go around, passes some furniture, there's some pirate stuff there. The old butcher boat there is what I was doing, passing there, because this is in a big sheddy type place where we had this treasure, right? You follow the tracks around as you go, so this is the kind of thing you'll be drawing for you. Right, there's a little signal there, you say, oh, there's a big skull and crossbones there near the ships and dockers. So, right, so we need to go past there. All right, past the boat called Victoria. Oh, very good, all right. Now what's next? Oh, that was from an old battle there, you can see the smokes there. You follow that, that's the captain chest. Oh, look at that, an X marks the spot, you see that, right? X marks the spot, and that is where the treasure is buried. And that's what you could do, see? You could do that, make your own little treasure map there, right, of your own home. And that way, when you hide your little treasure chest that you did, wherever that is, wherever that X is, you can find it again. Or you can get somebody else to find it, or you can get somebody else to hide it and give you a treasure map. A great little game of hide and seek, hide the treasure, find the prize, all that sort of stuff. All right, anyway, right, that'd be it. You see, there's my little treasure chest, right? There it is. All ready to go to play a treasure hunt, all right? You'd be all coloured in and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you can go and hide that anywhere, like. Oh, in his beak, it's hard to see with a patch on, right? And then on my map, I'd have a big X on top of the parrot, all right? That kind of thing. Easy, fun little game you can play. The whole family, you can hide it, then give somebody else the treasure map, see if they can find it. Or vice versa, you can get them to hide it and do that. So like hide, go seek. With treasure, a prize. That's got to be good, isn't it? That's got to be good. All right, so there it is. Treasure chest, all right? Pretty great little cartoony treasure chest. Could be right off, you know, Belle and Sebastian, those two, you know, that kind of stuff. Beauty and the Beast, that kind of stuff. Ha ha ha. Very good. I think it'd be dancing and singing there if it was like that. Anyway, that'd be our drawing class for the afternoon. I hope you had hours of fun chasing after your treasure. If not, go back and watch telly. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.